must love your daughter.
You promise you won't touch her? James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
If you live, if you die, it's all up to you. So whatever fight you got in you, you gotta pull it out now.
Hi, my name is Kane. I'm going to show you how to edit an exciting Hollywood-like action trailer, just like the example you saw. You will have to be comfortable with Sony Vegas, After Effects, and Photoshop, so I won't go into the details on how to use those software. Today, most action movie trailers are very rhythmic, with percussion bangs and swishes everywhere. Sometimes they will put in a bang in a random part of the trailer for no good reason. Here are a few examples.
I know you mean well.
What happened? What did you do to my stomach? What's going on?
We've merely slipped a little packet.
I'm gonna tell you a story. At first, it's gonna sound ridiculous. But the longer I talk...
We have to find the keys.
How do I control it?
You have to die. Every day. Keep coming here and I'll train you. Again. Your legs broke.
Yep, definitely the percussion bangs keep happening again and again and again. Trailers also try to move the audiences emotionally in order to get them into the theater. I mean, I can't blame them. Why would we make a film if no one wants to see it? Anyways, before we start editing the trailer, you want to think about it. Put in any famous actors, directors' names or nominations, awards, or official screening information that the film has been in. It will help add credibility and sell the film. The clips you want in the trailer should tell the story briefly and not show too much, just to tease the audiences. You would also want to find a climax clip. After you have selected the clips of music, it is time to rough in the trailer in the timeline. Just before we begin, this is a tutorial. I don't own the music that I'll be using, and some of the clips are royalty free. Let's begin. Okay, here we are in Sony Vegas. So first thing we want to do is drag in the music. To remove the two clips so that they're not attached together, right click, press G on the keyboard, press R to remove from group, and then you can delete the top. So now you want to find a part in the music that works for your trailer. In our example, I use about this section here. So you would also want to keep an eye on the audio levels, and we're always trying to reach around -12 or -6 dBs and not exceed that. So let's listen to the music. Okay, we're just going to cut it there. You hit S to cut. And if you double click on this, it would select the render region, and then you can tell the time here. It's about a minute or so. And that's how long our trailer would be. So if you change that, it's about 58 minutes there. So let's just leave it there. And right now we want to find the clip that we want to find your climax clip that works at the end of this climax in the music. So I know exactly mine. It is number 4, as I have done this before. And select yes, and you want to go down one level and just go to here. So let's listen to the music and see what we have.
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Let's see.
So much.
Okay, we want to do a fade out, and the next thing we want to do is continue the music here. And then fade out right there. Hit S, and then we don't need all that. This would go near the end, and we want to find another clip which shows the action sequence. So that should be clip number 1. So after the trailer bang, it shows the this clip. So we would just want to time it out so that it starts with the hand shot here. And it would be a fade in to it. So let's do 12 frames or 13 frames. Okay, let's fade that out. Okay, let's try playing. To scroll in, to zoom in and out of the timeline, just use your scroll on your mouse. See? Okay, we're going to cut there. This is too long. So once he falls, we're just going to cut there. So right click G and R to remove the group. And then we're just going to trim the clip. And then we're going to just trim the audio and then do a fade out. And then we are going to cut to her shot. So that's clip number 2. Right click G and R to remove, delete the audio track, and then just bump this right next to it. And we're going to hit J to rewind. We're going to cut it just before her eyes looks over. Right there. And then we're going to have, we're going to drag in another file. And it's going to be some sound effects. So we are going to go to here, cinematic sound effects, this clip here. So we're looking for a really harsh bang. Like that one. So copy, S to slice and copy. We're going to put one right here. And we're going to do a ramp up sound effect. So maybe that's too long. Let's try. Let's try that one. So copy and paste it in there. And the music I always want to be at the lowest. At the lowest of them all. Music low. Okay, let's try. And then the music comes back in. Obviously it's clipping like crazy, so we just want to select this, hold Control, select that, and then move the markers down, move the volume down. And then we also want to fade in and fade out on each of these clips. Music's coming in too early, so let's try. That is not long enough. Let's see. So let's just delete that. Okay. And solo this. Okay, the timing was okay. It was all right there. Let's okay, let's add another bang for this. Because, you know, everyone likes bangs. It makes it look cool. This one's good. So copy and paste it near the end of this. Because we just want to make it more exciting. We want to make people come into the movie theater. Every bang, it catches the people's attention. But you don't want to do it too much. It's too loud. Too loud. Okay, let's add in another video track because we are going to create some titles. So video track, go to here. Texts, titles and texts, drag that in, and I am going to be using caps lock, last breath, select all, hold Control and press A, press I for the text for the font, and click on that button for the title safe, and then go to, maybe we'll do font 36. That's a good size. If you double click, it's 10 seconds long. That's obviously too long. Let's do about 2 seconds here. And we're going to do a fade out on this. 22 frames, that's fine. Okay, Okay, and then we're going to move this. So go to the end, add a keyframe, zoom out, and close that. So now it's zooming out. Okay, so copy, hold control and press C, hold control and press V to paste. Okay, and we're going to zoom in, and then this one is probably going to be about 1 second here. Okay, just over 1 second, and we are going to do coming soon. And this is centered. Coming soon. And then we're going to do font 10, no, too small. Font 16, font 18. 18 is good. And copy and paste, enter, and we're going to do something else. We're going to do www.ccfilms.ca. A lot of these trailers, they put their movie in there, like their movie website in there, so I noticed that. And here we are going to put for this film is not rated. For more information, go to www.filmratings.com. And this font size is going to be pretty small. We can try 6. That's too small. Let's do 7. 7's good. Okay. We are going to use this location drop down. Click on this, hold control and use your arrow keys and go down here. And we are going to cut the end of this so that it cuts to black. If you press the button, the squiggly line on top of tab on your keyboard, it would minimize all the items here. So let's see what we have. Okay, so we're fading out the end. Right click and then select the fade out option you want. I normally like using that for trailers. And we also want to go to Explorer, go to Swishes, and we want to find a fast swoosh. We're basically looking for something to sort of transition and finish off the end. This one's good, fast whoosh. So if you put it there, you want to just line it up to the end. Too early. Okay, that's good. Right click, go to generate media, and then we are doing a solid color, and then we are choosing black. Okay, and then we're overlaying it by 6 frames. S to select that, delete that. We don't need all that. Transitions, flash, drag that in, and let's check it. Okay, so let's see what we have now. So we start off here.
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Okay, the music has to come in by then. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do all this credits here. So if you go into Photoshop, like the credits that will be going on right after this image. So if you go into Photoshop, Control O, I've already created a DVD cover for my film, so I'm going to take that and use that instead. So that's the file. So as we wait for it to load, okay, that's my DVD cover. So I spent some time creating this text here. So what I'm going to do is, so you can see the uppercase is the name of the people, the production companies, and then all the ands presents the word film, director of photography, they're lowercase. So you want to do that just to make it more standard. So Control N to create a new file, 1920 by 1080. Click OK. And then if you click on background, Control I to go into black. And then we'll just drag this over to this. And we want to make it larger, just like that. And hit the check mark button. We go back to here. We're going to take this little copyright symbol, drag it in here, and press T to go into the text editing mode. and we're going to go to the end, and we're going to remove all of that, and we're going to go to the end again, and we're going to make it into one line. Press V to go to the pointer, hold shift and expand this, and we're going to put it right there. And we're going to put the CC Films logo right there. So hold Alt and use the scroll and hold spacebar to move it around, and then hold shift, and then you selecting those two, you go to here, drop it off, and then let's make it a little bit larger, and then move it over here. That's about right, I guess. We'll move it over to left a bit. Okay, and check the background. Hold shift and control and press S to save as. PSDs are good files to save. Go to choose a path that you want to save it in. I'll call this credit BG, save, and then OK, and then go back to Sony Vegas, and then you want to just go to that and drag it into here, and then now go to open up a new video track. Just select there, cut there, and fade in, and drag it down. Let's see what we have. Okay, the text moved there, and I don't want that, so I'm just going to go back and delete that keyframe. Delete. And let's check the ending. Okay, that's alright. Now the next thing to do is to add some texts. So this film, I helped sponsored some of the events, so I think I'm going to use that and use that sort of help sell the movie. So I'm going to take a text and copy that, and then I'm just going to go from the director that sponsored, and then we'll make it smaller. From the director that's sponsored. Copy, paste, enter. The 48-hour film project. The Toronto 48-hour film project. And then copy, paste, enter. Okay. Toronto Youth Shorts. Copy. Go add a new video track. Paste, enter. Shorts, Toronto Silent Film Festival. Okay, so we're going to extend this. And we are going to go to location. This is 20-hour film, 48-hour film festival, so hold that and move it up. Go to the last clip, go to the location, press on that, hold control and move it down. Okay. Let's see what we have. Fade these in. Let's do 13 frames is fine. It's sponsored the 48-hour film project shorts film festival. Okay, so the next that's fine. So the next one will control create a new text. So this one I use Stephen Hawking's quote. There should be no boundary. Copy, paste, enter, and we're doing a fade in to human endeavor. And this one we are going to go down a bit. And then we're going to go up a bit on this one. There should be no boundary to human endeavor. Okay, the timing's good. You just gotta move the mark. These are the keyframes to zoom out. So that's good. There should be no boundary to human endeavor. Okay, Control V and Control C and Control V, and then there should be no boundary to human endeavor. However difficult life may seem. Go to the location, double click to reset to the middle. However difficult life may seem. Control C, Control V. Difficult life may seem. While there is life. Close that. Control C, Control V, enter. While there is life, there is hope. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's time these out. So just so that when people read it, there's enough time for them to read it. So there should be no boundary to human endeavor. So it's a bit long. I'm just going to shorten that a bit. Let's check the next one. How difficult life may seem. Okay, right there is good. There's life. Okay, right there. There's hope. Right there. Okay, let's just double check these timings on the titles from the director that sponsored the Toronto Youth Shorts, Toronto Sound Film Festival. Okay, I might just do a little bit longer there, so something like that is fine. Okay, let's just stretch that. Stretch that keyframe and stretch this keyframe. Let's just double check this. Film Festival. It's a bit long. Just to shorten that a bit. Let's check it. Sponsored Toronto 48 Hour Film Festival Project, Toronto Youth Shorts, Toronto Sound Film Festival. Okay. Should be boundary to human endeavor. Okay. How difficult life may seem. There's life. There's hope. Okay, so this clip would go right next to this actress clips here.
James?
Okay, we're just gonna time it up. Right there is good. Hope.
James? Can you hear me?
Okay. I'm going to do about 2 seconds in between of clips in between each text, so we're just going to time that here. I'm just looking at the bottom right side of the screen right there just to make sure that we're on track on that 2 second spot for that clip in between each text. If you hit Control D and Control D twice, sorry, just hit D and D on the keyboard, you can select this. Hold Control and press D, you can go back to the pointer and then just do that. So I'm just showing you how to select these items up here. See, you can toggle this by pressing D on the keyboard. So, just a good tip. All right. Okay. So, the next thing what I'm going to show you is how to add in the clips. So, let's start from the top here. Let's do the clip with a bang. So we want to capture the attention of the audiences. We want the action sequence clip. So that's clip number 5. And we want to cut right into the video, so delete anything that happens prior. Right click, hit G and R on the keyboard, and then we'll do that. And then we'll rejoin the group, and let's go there. So let's see what we've got. So we've got this text. Okay, right after it cuts to the next shot, that's it. We're just gonna end it there and fade out. And we'll do a helicopter clip because we want to show some epicness. Just because it will show more variety. And we want to show that person talking something about his daughter, because that seemed to have worked. Which one was it?
You promise you won't touch her?
Okay, that comes later. Right after here. because he says, so you missed your daughter's birthday, and then she goes, you promise you won't touch her,
You must love your daughter.
or you must love your daughter. Okay, let's see.
You must love your daughter.
Okay, let's just cut it there. You must love
Love your daughter.
and cut it there. Fade in, and so we want to start this clip kind of early here, like kind of like that. And let's see what we have.
You must love your daughter.
Okay, earlier, and this one shorten it a bit.
You must love your daughter.
Let's see.
You must love your daughter.
Okay. And then we're going to time it with this text.
You promise you won't touch her?
Promise you won't touch her. And then let me think here. So
Just love your daughter.
let's move this whole thing in here and see it.
You must love your daughter.
You
How
promise
long is this? That's 4 seconds there.
you won't touch her? Touch her.
So that text should come in here because of the beat and the music.
Promise you won't touch her.
Yeah. And this beat should add up with, should match this clip, this text when it comes in.
Just love your daughter.
Let's try.
Your daughter.
Okay. Let's add some very quiet booms here. Nah, that's good enough. Okay, copy and paste. So we want to paste that one at the beginning. Just fade out here. Right click, choose that one, cut it shorter. So, and we want to add a text there. Match that up, and one here. Match that up, and one here. Match that up, and one at the end. Match that up. Okay, and so that matched, the boom matched, boom. And we want to get a computer clip here. I know that one worked before, which is this one. So just add in a computer clip.
Promise you won't touch her.
Difficult life may seem. Okay, that's like 3 seconds. Okay, so let's see. New human endeavor.
You promise you won't touch her.
Difficult life may seem. So difficult life may seem. We can have the torture sequence, which is this one. And the explosion one. So we gotta find the explosion sequence, which is this one, clip number 11. That's coming down through there and moving up. Just organizing my clips here. Sorry to be mumbling. So let's see. So uncheck that. We gotta take that out, trim the audio, and then move the video so that it goes to the SWAT team. And then click on both and regroup them again. And then after the cut, we remove this section here. Just like that. And move that over. And then just fade out like that. Okay, that's a bit long, eh? That whole clip there, It's 3 seconds. We want to make it about 2 seconds, so like that. So this clip should be here, this should be here, and this should be here. Right there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the music instead, so slice that, and you want to match it up to where this cut is. It's a bit late. Okay, match it up to the bang, and let's see. You're basically using the sound to hide in the transition in the music. Okay, let's put, so while there's life, let's put some SWAT team footage in here. Should be 7. So I'm just gonna cut here to that.
James?
Okay, S to split. Move this clip over. And all these clips here has to be moved over. Just because it is not matching up. The music is not matching up with the clips that you want to do. So that's why we're doing that.
James, can you hear me?
Yes. It should be there, actually. It should be there.
James, can you hear me? James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much. So much.
Just trying to match up the music here, because you want everything to be sort of matching, and the music should match downbeat when the text come on, and you're using the audio on from the clip to hide the music transition. Okay, so at the beginning you've got some type of credibility, and then you show a clip that catches the audience's attention. We have a clip that's sort of like a wide shot, which shows the epicness of the short, if you will. And then you have a dialogue scene just to create some tension. You have the text here from Stephen Hawking's quote. You have a responding, a random a clip of a clip just to cut away to. Just a variety clip goes back to the text. It just shows some type of difficulty that life basically shows what the text is describing. So you're having a torture scene, and you have this explosion scene, and then you say, while there's life, you have this SWAT team coming to kind of like save there's hope, and then you got your climax clip here, and then ends with a bang, and then you show this little short clip, and then you show a heroic shot which has the sound effects which ramps up to the ending title sequence, and you have your credits here. Let me see if we're missing any other clips to be added in, because there is a little small gap here that we could fill with something. I think that's it. So what I would do is I'll just go here and just move everything closer to the edge, just like that. Alright, let's see what we have. Shorts, Toronto Sound Film Festival.
You must love your daughter.
Sound effects goes in.
You promise you won't touch her?
Okay, you can do a ramp up on that and then downbeat. Yeah, let's do a ramp up. So we need another one that goes. Maybe that's good. Let's use that. So we'll put it in here. Go back to create a new audio because we need a new one. And just solo it so we can just work on that. So right here. Too early. Let's try again. Too late. And then we need a bang. Unsolo that. Too harsh. That's good. Copy and paste. Okay, let's just control our audio levels here. It's just clipping like crazy. Cut that and fade it out. I always like to use this fade because it works for me. And just fade out and fade in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Open this.
You promise you won't touch her?
Just delete that one. Let's try again.
You promise you won't touch her?
Okay, and that it's spilling over, so just do that.
You promise you won't touch her?
Might be too short. Let's find some ramp up that's even longer. That's very long, but let's see if we can work with that, if we can embed that in somehow. Sounds like a horror movie. Okay. Let's just slowly ramp that up. Okay, let's see what we have.
You won't touch her?
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Okay, let's work on the beginning music here, because we would just want to time it better. There's this part where the rhythmic starts happening. Right here, I think. Yeah, right there. Okay, so we just want to cut that and then move it to the helicopter scene, because that's a cool part to begin. So let's see.
You must love your daughter.
And then maybe the helicopter could be a transition for this.
You must love your daughter.
Okay, let's check the beginning here. The music, I'm just looking at the music. Listen for that transition, you hit it.
You must love your daughter.
Okay.
You promise you won't touch her?
I think it was clipping there. Let's check.
You promise
Just
you
looking at
won't
the
touch
audio.
her?
It's clipping a bit. Let's bring that one down too.
You won't touch her?
Okay. Moving on. Okay, this one's just clipping. So let's just bring that down. Okay, that explosion just clipped right out. Let's delete this. We don't need that. It's the bang again. Let's try. That's 2-second clip. Let's see if there's any more. No, there isn't. So we'll just fade in and out. Let's see how that sounds.
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create that blue optical flare background. So if you open up AE, right click, new composition, 1920 by 1080, this frame, and okay. And then we're going to go create a new solid, black, and we are going to insert a file, which is a smudge of something, of this thing I'll show you. Smudgy. And we're going to drag that, put it in on top, press S for scale, scale it up, and press F4 to toggle this, and then we're going to classic color dodge. Color dodge. Select the black solid, effect, video copilot, optical flares, and we are going to go to options. Let's see if I use the beam or not. I don't remember. What did I use? What did I use here? Did I use this one instead? Maybe I was in this one here. Cool flare. Maybe it's cool flare. Let's try cool flare. Yep, cool flare. So we're just going to put it right there. And we're going to do the position. We'll make this thing about 6 seconds. Right click, trim comp work area, go to the end, and this will move over to there. So let's check it. Boom. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. Yeah, we're going to export it. Composition, add to render queue, double click on lossless. Go to AV QuickTime, make sure it's animation, make sure quality is set to up, okay, double click on that, and then we can save this as text background, BG for background. Let's click on save, render. Okay, once it's done rendering, you go back into Vegas, go and drop that file you just created into the timeline. So, just trim that up right there. Okay, let's take a look. Adds that pro and professionalism into it. Okay, let's go to the beginning and add that clip in there. Okay, that's the end of the clip. If you hold Control and if you drag it, it will fill up that remaining part. Right click, go to Properties, reduce interlace flicker. You're at just at 90% slowed down, so you don't want to go so slow. Otherwise, you get issues of flickering. Shorts.
You must love your daughter.
Okay, right there, we add another one. And we're just gonna adjust this. Right click, just go to 1, 0, 0, enter, stretch this out. Because our clip's 6 seconds.
You promise you won't touch her?
I'm just editing as we go along right now. Just adding all of these clips into there.
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Okay, right click, add video, right click, add video, go to Explorer, and then go to Pictures in my thing. And I'm looking for a I'm looking for an image. Let's go to here. This one. Pictures. I'm looking for this one. This is 2.35 to 1. That's the aspect ratio. So match output. So we want to get the black bars to crop that out like so. So I'm going to create a new media, which is going to be a black solid. Okay, so black solid, And I am going to make that black solid to the bottom of the screen there. And then I'm going to copy and paste, and then I'm going to make this black solid up onto the page of the screen, sorry. Okay, close. This one's at the top. Delete this, you don't need that anymore. Delete. And this other one's at the bottom. Okay. The timing there. Let's check the timing. Director that's sponsored. 48 Hour Film Project. Drawing Shorts. China Film Festival.
You must love your daughter.
From a boundary to human endeavor.
You promise you won't touch her?
How difficult life may seem. However difficult life may seem, this audio can come in earlier.
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
There's a frame. There's 2 frames of black. I don't know if you saw that. There's one right here, right there. So I'm just gonna cut that. Go to the next one. And then just remove it. Hold Control L. Make sure this drop down menu is selected all tracks. Just join it like that. I think there's another one there somewhere. It's somewhere. Let's see where it is. Okay, can't find it. Right there. Same thing, we're just gonna cut it and join it. Smooth out the audio. Okay, let's add this this sound effect, kind of like a whisper. Let's see where it is. Mommy's always gonna. Let's pitch shift it by pressing plus on the keyboard. Mommy's always gonna be here, even when you can't see me. Mommy's always gonna be here when you can't see me. Yeah, that's good. Mommy. So drag that in. Drop down menu, fade in, fade out, and trim it up, and then time it. Mommy's always gonna be here, even when you can't see me. Even when you can't see me. Music's too loud. Let's see. Mommy's always gonna be here, even when you can't see me. Okay. Yeah, we'll pump it up in the when we mix the sound. Even when you can't see me. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to add a lens flare for this particular light here. So go back to After Effects, go to New Project, let's not save it, New Composition, make sure 1920 by 1080, hit OK, import your clip, which is clip number 5. Clip number, come on, clip number 5. Okay, I gotta drag it in. Clip number 5. That one. Okay, drag it. And page up and page down is to go to the next page. Okay, so we've duplicated these, and then I am going to trim it. And then once it goes to the next shot, like here, I'm going to trim it. So that's the clip that you need for this. And I am going to track this So click on a track, click on that clip, track motion, and we are just tracking a little spot on here, which is that. Okay, it's tracking. Okay, now that's tracked, right click, new null object, and go back to the beginning of the clip, edit target, go to new null object, enter, apply. Okay, so now that clip has that new track. Okay, so now we will apply, go to new, solid, black, okay, go down to there, effect, video copilot, that, Avenger, hide, hide. We basically want to hide away this really strong part here. Okay, and we're going to move it here, and we're going to go back to options because there's this weird thing that's coming into the screen which I don't like. Okay, go back. We are going to continue hiding something here which I don't know what. This one. Okay, there we go. So we're just gonna do that, and then we are going to go to the position of optical flares, and then scroll up. We're going to the position, and we are going to press enter. Go down and then link that to its position, and then open bracket. Oh, sorry, you have to plus. Open bracket, 10 by 350, close bracket. Basically what that does is that it takes the position of this lens flare and anchors it to the null object position, and then by changing its position in here, you're offsetting the null's position, if you know what I mean. If you just copy this example, you'll get that glued on like so. Obviously the light's not blue, so we're going to go to effect, color correction, hue and saturation, and we're just going to go to color that matches that light. We're almost there. Somewhere there. Okay, so let's see. There we go. And hide that. Hide the null. Okay, we're good. Composition, add to render queue, lossless, go to QuickTime Movie. Okay, do that, and then we are going to call this clip 5B and hit save, render. Okay, go back to Vegas, drop in clip number 5 in here that you just rendered in Vegas. In After Effects, so we're just going to go right into the clip here, which is right there. Drop it down, cut it there, mute the bottom one. Let's check it out. So you saw the lens flare. That's before and after. Sorry, before and after. Before and after. Okay, let's just mute the bottom.
You must love your daughter.
Showing no advantage to human endeavor.
You promise you won't touch her?
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Mommy's always gonna be here, even when you can't see me.
Okay, that's it. So you notice that this is cutting a little bit close to the bottom. I'm just going to move it to the top a little here. Okay, that's good enough. Let's check the audio. So for this, press V, and it'll review it as rubber band, and then let's just go through it. So dialogue, you want to sort of keep it down a bit.
You must love your daughter.
You promise you won't touch her.
So here you can pump up the music.
You must love your daughter.
I'm just looking here, it's clipping a little.
Daughter. You must love your daughter.
I'm just gonna go lower here.
You must love your daughter.
That's okay.
You promise you won't touch her.
Okay. Lower the music.
You promise you won't touch her.
James, can you hear me?
Okay, lower the music here. And then come back in here.
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Mommy's always gonna be here, even when you can't see me.
Okay, I'm just editing along the way here. I'm basically pumping up the music when there's no dialogue.
Mommy's always gonna be here, even when you can't see me.
Okay, let's try it from the top. So this is fine, the music here. And just checking to make sure it clips. You want to make it at around -12, -60.
You must love your daughter.
You promise you won't touch her.
Lower there.
You promise you won't touch her.
James, can you hear me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Mommy's always gonna be here, even when you can't see me.
That's too loud there. Let's try.
Can't see me. Even when you can't see me.
Okay, so there you go. All right, so that's the trailer. So that's how you do the Hollywood trailer. So you can see I started with the music, which ultimately became, as you can see, became chopped up into many different pieces. And then next I used the text to sort of roughen the timeline. And then I put 2-second spots where I would put the clips in. And the clips would describe what the texts were saying. And then I finish off with editing sound. Hopefully this tutorial helped and has given an insight on how I have edited this film trailer. Thanks for watching.